Good evening, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us for this session at such a short notice. Everyone, we have Professor Purvi ma'am with us, and we are very happy and very obliged, ma'am, for you to be here with us to help out students because we got lot of messages, ma'am, when sir had uploaded that short video about NUFS. We found lot of student messaging about this particular university and wanting to know more about this particular course. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Joshi and Ms. Anupama. Law Prep tutorial has been doing a great service to the law aspirant candidates. And as usual, I'm very happy to be here with all of you and to talk to all the law aspirants. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am. So when we uploaded that short session about NUFS, one of the basic things students were not aware. They asked a lot of questions, but one of the basic thing they should also know about is why they should pursue this particular course when there are so many law universities and when there are so many private universities. Why this particular course from this particular government recognized university should they pursue? What is the specialty, ma'am?
Well, thank you for asking this, Ms. Anupama. There are a number of law schools across India. They can be categorized as national law schools, private law schools, and the government law colleges. But this is a very unique university. National Forensic Sciences University is very unique because it's, first of all, it is world's first forensic sciences university, and these university is coming up with the 5-year integrated law program, and the university has a status of institution of national importance. So as on date, NFSU is the first university in the country who has a status of national importance and offering 5-year integrated program. So this is how this university is different. The other, we have been talking about the national law universities and the private law schools. They may be the best, but this university has an INI status, and that speaks for itself when it talks about the quality of the education, facilities, infrastructure, training, exposure that we aspire to give to our students.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Also, ma'am, like how many students would you be intaking in every session?
Well, this is again, our intake is only 40 students. And the reason of having the 40 student batch size is that we can focus on individual student. As we all know that we are dealing with generation Z, they are a very different generation of learners. They really wanted to have their own autonomy of learning, and how we can best facilitate their learning process by chalking out and charting out their individual career graph, monitoring their career aspiration each day, how much progress that you have done, what are the skill sets that you are having when you're joining this university, what are the things that you require to do eventually when during the course of your time. So we can focus on each student individually, and we can work with them, coaching them, mentoring them throughout this 5 year. And that's the reason that we have only 40 students intact that we have kept, so that we can properly nurture them, we can properly groom them.
Right, of course, the shorter intake would automatically mean that they can get individual attention and help regarding the course curriculum. Ma'am, what is this is one of the message which was received under the sir's video that what about Bar Council of India recognition? Because it's just the university has just started. So what about
Yes.
that?
So, many of you may get confused when you visit the website at that point in time when we have, uploaded the information. At that time, the Bar Council of India approval was awaiting, but now this course has been already approved and recognized by the Bar Council of India.
Oh, ma'am, congratulations and thank you. That was one of the questions which was there. So that's very nice. So that is sorted out. Ma'am, with respect to the application procedure, right? How are these students supposed to apply? It's online as well as offline. Although I'll be taking the documents and uploading, but can you just summarize a bit about the application process?
Yes. So for the application, one has to visit website of the National Forensic Science University. You may log into www.nfsu.ac.in. Then you click on Admission 21 link. And then once you click on that link, you need to choose the program. You can choose BSc LLB 5-year program, and then you need to fill up the form. Once you fill up the form, then you have to make the payment of the application fee, and then you need to submit. Once you submit, take the printout of this form and attach all these relevant documents that includes your common law admission test 21 scorecard as well, along with 10th and 12th mark sheet and the category certificate if it applicable, and send this printed form along with the relevant documents to the postal address of NFSU Gandhinagar. So this is the process that you have to do. The last date for applying online is 21st of August, and last date to receive the hard copy of the form at NFSU is 23rd of August. So you have only few days left. So probably you need to rush up and send.
True, ma'am. It's already today when we are recording the session. It's already 9th of August. So
Yes.
we'll also be uploading it as soon as possible so that students can use the opportunity. Because I remember when I got into law school, JNLU was it was first year, and a lot of people were skeptical about what would happen. And it was in Gandhinagar also. It was as well in Gandhinagar. And the Gujarat government at that point of time provided us a very good support system. Even the campus was very nice, though it was not ours. But yes, I definitely agree with this part of support and mentoring. So yes, ma'am. Another thing student would like to know, ma'am, that what is the criteria? Is it only the science 12th background students can apply?
Yes, so as I said, we are offering a very unique and first of its kind program in the country. It is BSc Data Science and Law. So BSc LLB Honors Program. So a student, in order to be eligible for this program, should pass the 12th standard with the science subjects with minimum of 60% of marks. So even if you have opted from physics, chemistry, math, biology, biotechnology, computer science, whatever the courses and options you may have in your 12th standard, if it is in the science stream, you are eligible to apply.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. So, and what is the time duration of the course, ma'am? 5 years?
So it's a 5-year integrated program. Yes.
Okay, and ma'am, fee structure. Like if the student enrolls, what would be the fee structure? Because when I visited the website, even for hostel, there was a separate application form.
Yes.
Is it the case? So what is the fee structure?
The fee structure is very, very reasonable in compared to the university status and the facilities and the infrastructure that you are going to enjoy at this university. Tuition fee is only 50,000 rupees per semester. And when it comes to the hostel, we have different hostel facilities available, and based upon the choice of the room and the capacity, you wanted to have a twin sharing or you wanted to share your room with 3 students. So based upon that, we have a different hostel charges as well.
For hostel charges also, ma'am, the students have to apply along with the application form, or they can apply?
No. Hostel, you need to apply only once you are being invited for counseling and payment of fees.
Right. So that's I believe major things related to the university which a student would be interested into knowing. And I believe these are the basic questions they should know about. One important thing, as I discussed earlier with you, ma'am, that placement is one of the concerns students have. Although I think it's only 40 students intake, so that makes it reasonable. But still, students have this issue of placement even before they know about the university or course, even about before they know what they are going to be taught. There's this for some immaturity reason, I would say, students always look for placement thing rather than experiencing the college. In fact, in college, rather you learn through the experience and the colleagues you have and the teachers you have. But still, what about the placement perspective?
Well, we do have a placement cell at the university, and the placement cell would be dedicated for grooming of the students during their study, course of their study, and placement cell would also be responsible for their internship, which they are going to experience at the end of every semester. They are also going to be engaged with some of the projects also. So this placement cell would be working throughout this 5 year with the students. Student would also be the part of the placement team. Yes, they would have all kind of a placement facilitations and the placement training, placement coaching. Those who are aspire to join any companies, because some of them they may would also like to go for judiciary or may would like to go for litigations. So those who aspire to join law firms or some tech company, because this is a data science and law program, there will be a lot of technological company. They need nowadays the lawyers in-house counsel, because as we all know, after having this GDPR and probably eventually we are going to have our own data protection laws, all the technological companies and startups, they're going to need a lawyer or in-house counsel. So for all those who aspire to or who are seeking placement, I would say, for them, the placement cell would be there and they would definitely get being placed with the help of these cell.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, yes, I guess we have covered most of the important questions, and it was really nice interacting with you, ma'am, and really happy to know about this university with limited seats and everything. I hope that the students take benefit of this university and apply for the same. Although seats are indeed less, so they should apply on time. The admission would be on the basis of CLAT score.
Yes, admission would be on the basis of the common law admission test 21. So on the basis of CLAT score and the All India rank. And this is one thing which I would like to share, that this is first year of this course. So there may not be much awareness. There will be a lot of less competition, which I would understand. So, students should definitely grab this opportunity, should not miss out this chance. Probably next year, the competition may increase to a great extent. So in the maiden year, one should not leave behind and should try to grab the opportunity. Do apply. The last date is 21st of August. Thank you.
Yes, I understand, ma'am, because first being a government university and recognized, in fact, by the center itself and getting help from the center itself, it does give future perspective wise. It seems like a very good opportunity for the students. One more thing, ma'am, I was going through the website only, and then I come across this Lucknow campus and Delhi campus. They are not offering the LLB course right now.
Not as of now in this year, because the law school is being set up under this university only in this year. So we are School of Law, Forensic Justice and Policy Studies. This is the name of the school. So in this year, in the first year, we are offering this law program only at Gandhinagar campus, but in future, you can't deny the opportunity.
Right, depending upon the
Yes.
respect and research related to it. Is a fact that with respect to law, when it comes to research, especially on the scientific levels, it is indeed very less, because most of the time students are entering into the humanities aspect, or they are entering into the corporate aspect. As far as the scientific, like patent research related thing or law related to them, with COVID and with vaccination thing, of course these are law student would find more future prospects into. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining.
Thank you so much,
joining-
Anupama. Thank you so much. It's my
Most
pleasure.
welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us and helping our students. Hopefully, they'll find it useful. And I believe you're definitely going to get a lot of students applying for it, especially keeping in mind that they have science background. The key thing, important thing is this is one more aspect for science students, because we do see in CLAT also a lot of students who leave NEET and then apply for CLAT. This is a course specifically focusing on them, so it's a good opportunity for them as well.
Yes. Thank you.